a Cassandra teaches you how to be a Sibyl. Or does he? It's possible that he is a prophet, but I would remind you that there are 5 types of prophet. Maybe you can divide them into other groupings, but Nabiullah, Rasulullah, that's done with. The exemplar prophets of God, the messenger prophets of God. In the middle, you have the type of prophet that has exceptional spiritual ability that would confirm the truth of the beliefs and practices conveyed by the messengers of God. It's possible, if he is honest about having some spiritual gifts, that he is a sectarian prophet. There's all sorts of videos online by Christian organizations that claims that Eckankar is satanic. I don't think that's the intention, no matter what they say about Cal Naranjan. But I think it's more that the Ek Master mythology mirrors Christianity or mirrors the saints. A lot of past Catholics involved. But a lot of these people actually believe that everything is under the supervision of whoever they call the way shower. Actual, celebrity. And they call him God Man. That's what they mean there. The programs available to the public, they want you to think that means spiritual master, but eventually, as a member, they want you to think it means God master. So either he's God or he controls God or some garbage like that. But I can answer questions of all sorts, but thinking that everything I have to say on the matter is the direct and explicit word of God, under God's guidance, that sort of thing. Dreams have a reality, but what exactly does that reality mean? How do you solve your problems? How to make your life more spiritual? What is the difference between divine love and human love? I don't know how Eckankar makes that clear to anybody. Oh, well, it's an involvement in the group, official teachings of the group, so therefore it's a divine love. But that's not how it works. How do you figure out health and healing? Maintaining your health, and how do you heal if there's something wrong with one of your types of health? How do you deal with your family? There's spiritual laws here like chastity and well, I think you can love your family too much, or maybe it's not loving family too much, but loving them more, loving them more than God, and therefore doing the wrong thing because of you want to please your family. That would be not good. Change and growth. And what is the purpose of their spiritual exercises? Your past lives and spiritual protection. They want you to think that their masters in your head are going to protect you, and weird things like just saying your name, but a lot of these things go beyond that. Past lives are thought to be, oh, well, I have this interest in this life, so I don't want to think and try to explain my interest and taste, based on this life, so I will try to do it based on a past life. That's a common thing they try to do. Um, there's actually a few references to people quitting Eckankar here. I am probably sure they have selective quotes in that regard. They tell you how valuable your experiences are, but climbing the spiritual ladder will, according to them, initiations just don't count unless they're confirmed on the outer, and you find out with a card in the mail that you got your first, and okay, we're going to skip that one. And then when it comes to the other ones, so no matter what level spiritual development, they expect it only to be confirmed by years and membership and what initiations they decide to give you. I would say the so-called spiritual masters represent something, but they're really egregores, and I don't know anybody outside of Eckankar exposure has ever encountered any of these. Rebazar Tars can be said to be about the founder of Judaism and Christianity's founder, and there's the idea of imagining your way until you finally have the experience, but if it only strengthens your imagination, how authentically real or spiritual would that be? People want to blame their issues on, well, am I trying to speed up my karma I got an initiation, or maybe something had to happen with an initiation. There's something called the Cave of Purification. The ways to tell your experiences where they're supposed to be are based on colors and sounds. It makes it all sound to me like it's a psychological sort of group. Protecting yourself with white light and mirror exercises, but can that help anything but your sense of feeling, and will it work against spiritual entities trying to give you problems? Another way they say to tell is you breathe, then say your word, and however many times that breath is per cycle, that's what plane you're on, over there, right there in that corner that I'm isolating there. People spell out their intention. You want to shift your consciousness. There's this idea of a dream sensor. The dream sensor to me sounds like a liar, of Satan, really. But people want to blame everything on the cow, but wait, isn't the cow Jot? So Jot Naranjan, the highest thing, and but you work towards self-mastery, and then you work towards God realization, but it's not the way that people speak about it in revealed religion. They speak about the whole matter as becoming one with God, literally becoming one with God. But people want a lot of answers, and they try to find a lot of vague things, and I'm sure you can find better things than this. It's to guide you. It's true that drugs aren't the way. It's true that your life becomes spiritual when you intend it that way. Um, but as far as spiritually, only you affect yourself. That's a truth there. And the idea of first cause statements in terms of marriage is a good one, that you focus on being soulmates to guide yourself. I mean, to guide each other towards a higher spiritual state, as a instead of just, okay, I find this person attractive, I'm going to be with that person. Um, People fear death and try to practice dying daily by trying to imagine yourself going places outside your body, and there might be some authentic experience, but what does the whole light and sound thing mean to you? Well, it means a lot of things to a lot of different people, but let's not pretend like we can say, how do I want to answer the questions about what happened in the past? And then he tells you to go through the books and read the books and in the library, and then in your contemplation you'll fill in the gaps. And if you don't have the books, well, you'll get answers there. And he does say that we don't reincarnate from being old masters of some sort. People like to claim in their past lives that, oh, they were somebody really special in a past life. Yeah, today I'm a lowly whatever, but how can I answer your questions, or how can you figure out your own answers?